Good afternoon, all. This is Fari Hemsey. I'm terribly sorry we're running about a little bit over 10 minutes late. We've had all kinds of issues today, internet related, both here and in Chicago. But trading was wild and a little bit tired. But actually, I traded a couple of times in the morning. One of them was outstanding. I think it was had to news related. We couldn't figure out what the news was, and I really didn't care. When price and volume jumps, you take action. What do we say at HA? Trade what you see, not what you think. And so we execute the plan. It was very good. Uh, we were down a little bit in the morning. It made up for that and then something. A couple of days ago, I had a bad day. Then I lost. I mean, I was down about, I don't know, 90K. Then the next day, I brought back 85 of it. So then I was -5. And the third day, it exploded again. So we did very well. So you just can't give up. Just be careful. Watch your back. Don't let losses add up. That's going to be in trouble. Recovery, the deeper you get, the recovery tougher it is. So, okay, very, very quickly, we're going to talk about the chat. We're almost finishing our second month of ES chat room profile. Let me say, not profile, beta. And as you know, that's our last one until somewhere in the late or mid, late Q2 or mid Q3. Um, Quite a bit of number of people. We got those of you who did come in. We'll send them a code for special pricing. In the meantime, the performance, here's the performance. Uh, we've kind of been a little bit flattish here, okay? But part of it is, I explain that. People do, we report based on your fills. We don't use our fills. So it's, and one of the guys, like, they didn't know. He said, oh, what? No sim? I said, no. You can't use the sim data and give us your fills that way because there's no fear or greed. You have no skin in the game. It's a simulator. You're playing Xbox. If it works, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. No, 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 can't do that. But anyhow, and we have a rule of 3 people, at least minimum of 3 people, and they're not. We got like 15 to 20 people in the room. They're not giving us three, so we gave them a lecture. I made it very simple, very simple. I said, I don't get 3 trades from you guys. I'm shutting it down. We want to be transparent. To be transparent, certain rules will be applied. If you define that, I can't give you trades. You're trading it but not reporting it. No, no. Forget it. I don't have time for that. Remember, this room for me is a small chump change because I run an asset management company. This is nothing. But it's a way to give back. Mark is doing something very positive. So is what's his name? Dennis. And it was a lot of work for Nancy. So at some point, if people don't follow what I'm asking, I'm Patton. You're out of the ball game. That was my nickname at Northrop. It's not a charity. It's going to make money. I am funding it up front, but up to a point. If it doesn't, then no good. Now, why is people don't not putting a trigger? We don't know. We're doing a survey one-on-one. We're going to look at the results and come up with a game plan of what's going on. But for now, at least we're going to do another contract. So we're good for balance of from to start on M contract. M will be starting on this is June. We'll start on 17th of March, 12 days from now. That week I'm going to be on LA. Two reasons. One is spring equinox and Persian New Year. I'm taking a few days off. Plus, I've got a couple of investors that are for the asset management company. Fairly well to do. One of them's got two G650s. Here's my question: what the f do you need two of them? You're going to be in two aircraft, one leg in each. I mean, why do you need to do a low blue book on that? Is 58, 59 mil each. It's got two. Could you explain to me why do you need two? So yeah, it's just well, the president has two. Well, the answer was, and he's worth a lot more than our president or last president or before that. Yeah. And yeah, hard earned. They have a lot of real estate. Yeah, rentals, because liquidity. Liquidity. All right. So these are getting posted. There's a detail there. We have restricted this to members only, mainly because it was stolen from us. Yeah, the fellow who was here before copied this and put in his code. But he doesn't realize that Nancy and I found a couple of mistakes. So now we blocked it. So what he's got on LinkedIn has errors in it. It's overstating the results. I know I'm an ass, but you f with me, I'm going to come after you. Yeah, with harpoon missiles. Yeah. Anyhow, so we get these posts that the parameters are changing on more people posting. The problem is we've had a number of trades here, okay, that we're getting. I've marked it up. You can see low participation. Some of these are very good winners, but maybe people are nervous of the market itself. There we go. There's another one here. I have no clue, but all I know is that um, yeah, no, these are no fill is different. A scratch is different, but low participation, no excuse for that. So, and one day maybe Chatham will be gone, and then they'll see what they did wrong. Next item, we're doing a webinar for same that room tomorrow night, but you have to register for it separately. Just because you're in a PMT doesn't mean you automatically go there. PMT is one registration for the year. That's a one-time webinar, different webinar, different number, and you could see this, and he's going to do that. Mark is going to do that. So mainly because of a class finishing, the second test trial. Okay, but they're here if you want to. There's still plenty of room if you want to come in for tomorrow. You don't have to be a member. Anybody can come in. Yeah, we'll probably send another email out. What else I've got to tell you? I'm going to LA. No emails during that time. I'm not going to run the servers. Nancy is in charge. I'm not going to get up at 6 in the morning and make sure the servers are running. Right now, it takes about an hour. That means if I get up at 6, 6 would be 9 here. Yeah, I got to be up like at 5:30 or 5. I'm not doing that. I want to see family. I want to take time off. I haven't time off in at least a year and a half. Yes, I've traveled a couple of times, but 1 or 2 days. Chicago, New York. You're back to LA. This is not vacation, so a few days. So, and you can't run this on the cloud, those chat rooms, because if you do, then you can't get, you can't, um, I guess we can. I guess we can run it to the cloud because you have remote and audio. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can't run it on a, wait, no, I'm saying we can run it from different location and connect on the cloud. We can't put it on a, like a Microsoft cloud, like the website is. This is a Microsoft cloud that's very, very fast. Also, we are changing, as a precaution, every so often, our room assignments. That means if you save the room somewhere, you come in, one day it's not there. So please go through members. If you go through here, you get links. Those links are fresh and correct. You have it there, and you also have it on a landing page. Two places. But we change the locations embedded in there often. We do that, and that's why, because we need to get rid of people who sneak in. Okay, so, and I don't embarrass them in front of others, but I send them a terse note saying, "You're about to get kicked out of the website for good. Won't allow you to come in." So it's just, it's such a. If you look at this data, we're charging half price right now. At full price, it's 5 times. So you're getting about to 11 times the monthly income versus what you're paying for. Okay, and people are not doing it. I don't get it. Oh well, and the fields are theirs. We have multi levels of transparency. Anyhow, we're gonna put an end to that. You'll see. I'm not here to joke around. I'm too busy. But Mark has done a great job. And Nancy, oh geez, what it goes for Nancy to verify those trades individually is a lot of work. All right, let's go to the next phase, which is economic calendar. As you know, in the mornings, hold on. I'm sorry. sorry, this may not be really professional, but frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I'm too busy with other stuff. I'm time bankrupt. All right. You'll notice in the mornings we are posting some data, what the expectations are. Not Fleet Admiral, TICO. That's for PMT. But our chat rooms have its own feed in the mornings. And no. We post the time we're coming in, what's the temperature, just to tease the folks in upper northeast. Whether we're running the orb or not, and also what's on the calendar. Okay? At least what the expectations are. Now, here's what we're gonna conclude. Today data came in very soft for ADP. Here's ADP. It's 77,000. That's below the range by half. Okay, or right above the mid. I'm saying, yeah, yeah. It's below. I'm saying below would be 770. It's 70. It's slightly above the low of the range. This is bad news. And also, the prior month, which would be January, okay, this character was not in power yet. Yeah, this is the old regime. Hi, Tom. We still had a Momo and it went up. This is bad news. I think Friday would be soft. If you want to trade Friday, better coming early because it starts everything at half an hour. I mean, an hour earlier, and the range is 160. I just think we're going to be in 60,000 to 75,000 to maybe 80,000. It's going to be a surprise. Yeah. There's been a lot of layoffs. At some point, they're going to show up. Yeah. Now, tomorrow would be another view. Jobless claims. Let's see what the expectation is. 244. Way too much. Way too much. I don't know what these guys are smoking, but they better send me something. Yeah. Yeah. No. Wait, I think it's too high. Now, the problem, all of this started was ISM manufacturing. Now, I posted that. It's not just this number. You got to go from to Econoday, see where this report is coming from. Go to that login, which is like BLS, you know, where you're getting the retail sales, consumer confidence. There's a lot of detail there if you go there, you want to go. Who is the crazy guy about this? Is Peter, the guy who writes our morning commentary. And his first comments were, oh shit. I said, what? Peter, what? He doesn't usually use language like that. He goes, I'm saying, what do they need two, Siegfried? Who needs two? You talking to me? Hold on 1 second. 29. Okay, that's a while back. Okay. You can add it what you mean by day, whose day is. Okay. What's the problem was that PPI is going to be hard. The price is paid. He spotted that immediately. Oh, I see two plays. Two 650s? These are Gulfstream 650. The only one above that is what Amazon and who's this? Zuckerberg have. The 700, which just came out. They don't know what they're going to do with them yet. It's still just like in early phases. I think they bought it too early. I don't want to be a guinea pig, especially with airplanes, but the risk of a small plane is much higher than big airplanes. My dad, always wanted multi-engine, multi-pilots. In fact, that's why my mom forced him to leave First Fighter Wing in Iran because she was pregnant with me and she said, "I'm not doing this. I'm not raising him by myself. You cannot be doing acrobatic stuff with jets and all that. Multi-engine, multi-pilot, and we go forward." And he followed. That's why I'm here. Most of my my dad's classmates perished. Yeah, in Tehran, on landing, takeoff, whatever. Yeah. Siamak knows. Siamak's related to me. My mom. You could not mess around with my mom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She iron fist. You didn't mess around with her. Very politely, very quietly, she got her point across. Anyhow, PPI had a problem. Now remember what we talked about either one session ago, maybe two. I don't remember. That I said, here's the sequence I see. It's happening. PPI is gonna pop, CPI is gonna pop, and then Fed is gonna pop. So what I read here is stagflation. Remember Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer who messed up Iran? Okay, oh, Iran was messed up too, but he accelerated that, and now the whole Middle East is gone. But we had stagflation. Remember, and then Paul Volcker came in, head of Department of Economics at Princeton, and it took us to 19.5 on the Fed funds rate. Mortgages went to 12%. I remember at Northrop, this was 81, right after Reagan had come in. While we're getting orders and contracts for new stuff, a couple of them are black projects, back then unbeknown to me, but the orders came from high above that you need to get uh, lean and mean, more efficiency. Why? I asked. Stupid that I am. Well, because rates are up and the cash we have is invested there. If we invest anything here on the short term, the T-bills. If we invest anything here, it better be correct. In the meantime, clean up. Let's find some fraud. Let's find some inefficiencies. And I said, okay, that's my charging orders. I went and found back then $40 million in the Boeing contract, over above 10-year delivery. Remember, you have to protect at least 2 years, but plan for 10 total. And that would be buildings, tools, inventory, you name it. I found 40 million back then. Do you know how much it is today? I'd say probably 5 times, so about 200 mil. For even if now Northrop is a lot bigger. Northrop is a lot bigger now, but the third largest independent defense contractor. But still, that was a lot of money for Northrop, and I almost got my ass kicked because I overstepped the buddy of the head of the division. He was in charge of inventory for 747. The two had gone to Stanford together. And basically, my boss came to me and read my rights. And he goes, either you're going to stay with him. If you insist on this, they're going to axe you because he's not going to go away. It's about their retirement. It'll be a big embarrassment for him. I said, what do you want me to do? He goes, I think you're right. So I'm going to try and figure out you go somewhere else because we can't afford losing you from what you already know and how you perform all these projects, F-18, this, that. And because I had done F-18 was carbon graph fiber. And that's why I ended up in advanced systems, which were the black projects. I can't go into detail of it. One of them was B2, yeah. But, I worked for the chief designer over there. Anyhow, but that's what happened in the stagflation period. Yeah, I don't want to get off the track here. I think that it could be coming. If that's the case, S&P is not worth 57 or 5,800. It is way overpriced. Way, way, way overpriced. So my bias would be to be short going forward. If we get dead cat bounce, ride it like today. This was a dead cat bounce, and that's what I wrote to for PMT members earlier. Now let me go to SQ. Let's sneak view. Okay. Look, guys, you see this? Yeah. How much did we drop? 57.32 was the low there. There you go. And the high was all-time high was 61.47. So 57.32 divided. I should have done this earlier. I haven't, guys. I'm behind. We dropped 7%. Not too shabby, but this is not it, guys. We broke some of the lows, but this is not it, guys. This is that cap bounce. It's going to cascade down. Why? Tariffs. And the fact that they're changing the tariffs, that means they don't know what they're doing. There is no game plan. They're going by ratings. You cannot run an economy based on ratings. Hey, I'm a diehard Republican from Reagan and Bush 41. But none of this crap. This is all crap. And something else is going on. This is all cover, in my opinion. We'll know 5 years from now. Yep. Yeah. Right now, you can't even do investigative reporting. They shut you off. Reminds me of Dr. Goebbels in 33, 30, oh, 32, 33 in Germany. Okay, so what else do we have this week to worry about? Tomorrow, anything else? Yeah, most of these came okay. Notice Some refinancing is happening. Okay, people want to lock in on the rates that they see. Rates will come down too. If they don't because of tariffs, then we're in deep trouble. Yeah. PMI, how did this come in? This was in line. Yeah, this was pretty much in line. Around 50 is very much in line. A little bit better than we expected. And then, this is what I want to look at factory orders. Yeah, look what it was. 0.6, zero point 0.9 negative. Revised negative 6. Weighted 1.4 came higher. So I guess they're ordering more in advance on factory orders. Some of these are also big ticket items like airplanes. So that's good news. That's better than expected. Treasury buyback. We had the beige book, which is you got to read that. It's a qualitative measure. So I have it in my inbox. Haven't read it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, jobless claims. Trade is going to be important. I bet you our trading balance is going to expand a little bit. Why? Try to beat the tariffs. Probably broaden it more faster to get inventory. Again, big number is going to be Friday. Come in early if you want to trade with us, those of you in the chat rooms. And I'd say be here by 8:15 Eastern. Okay. I'm here early. I'm coming in at 5, 6, whatever I can. Because I've got to do so much that prep. Plus, we're having a dedicated Zoom for an investor group of ours. So I got to man that too. They have questions and all that. Okay. Now, last night, one more noteworthy thing. The S&Ps were really bad on the futures versus future. Futures showed a better close, like 27 down versus 71 down for S&P. And I look at my first of all, this was a really bad situation. I looked at this and I said, I gotta cover this thing. The dead cat funds should be coming in. We are in the mode of short-term pressure down, but I don't want to give it back. So let me lock it. Boom, we're done. This morning, the time and digest responded, so we're good. Now, did we get to a launch pad mode? Nope. That's what I'm saying. We didn't sell enough. If this thing gets to here, then we're done. That's a good run up. Okay, got that. Test, got that, and then went up make even a new high. But this was a very low reading. We don't have that yet. Even this wasn't much of a low reading. Yes, they closed there. Let's make sure it's refreshed because this data is made in the plant. What's called data plant. Okay, and okay, what am I doing here? Okay, it came in. There's a patch problem here. We came in at what price? Hold on. Let me get a data window. That's just one thing I like from TradeStation. Data. If you're a data type, uh, hold on. You're gonna be sticky on this stuff. Hold on. Let me bring this in. All right. Okay. Now, all you do, put your cursor there. It goes right there. So we don't have. Okay, hold on. My clone oscillator. Okay, 229. That's not a launchpad mode either. You're gonna be 275 to 300. No. So neither of these are giving you okay to back up the truck and fill it out. All they're saying is that we could have a bounce, and we did today. Now, um, this is one thing I haven't seen. Breath trust to be this negative for Nasdaq of all indices for Nasdaq. This is a very very bad vote or commentary on the current state of matter of the economic affairs. So keep that in mind. Look, this is pulling up. This is pulling up. Look at see the colors, the gradation of colors. I think we did the right thing. That was 200 bar. That was a major major achievement. So we covered. We're out. Are we going to get short again? Sure. Are we going to get long again? No, not right now. No, I don't see it. I do not see it. 200 also EW and equal weighted also 200. Bravo. Okay. A little bit more fuzzy there. That's typical. For NAS, it's also trying to rotate. Didn't make it 250, 200 bar. Yep. Let me show you another chart. Hold on, not this. This is the ratio. Meaningless here. No noise. No signal. Let's go to Canaries. Below 200 day. Transmission needed this badly. Same thing true about Russell. They needed it badly. Of course, these are very interest rate sensitive, so you could make your own conclusion. Remember, these are the CIs and CI diffs for the second subset here, or what do you call it, subgraph here, which is I want to see what's the CI for Russell and transportation. We're not pulling up yet. It's trying to base, but we're not there yet. So, Detroit, this is what I want to show you. We are very close to a bottom. Why? At least a short-term tradable one. Negative, 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 negative. That's 4. 5. No, that's positive. I'm sorry. 1, 4. 1, 5. 1, 6. 2, 6. But so you have a 2, 6 out of possible 8. You are fairly close to a bottom. This is, and once these, for example, this gets to 0, they cost and people come back in. But hold on. No. I shouldn't say that. Hold on. Once you get to 0, we're coming back. No. Yeah. Once this gets to 0, people come in. Yeah. So the trender for the 50 bar comes up to 0. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, on the other side, where the 50 crosses below 250, that's your death cross. Death cross, yeah. When the 50. So we could go up, and then that's where we're going to get stuck. So we have an event coming here. Keep an eye on that. Again, no need to research, no need to worry about all the interactions. It's price and volume. And what is this important for? Big money managers, especially pensions, insurance. These guys run by this all the time. Very mechanical. And no emotions. Absolutely no emotions. And if you miss, you better show up at the next investment committee meeting and stand up and defend your position. Why you didn't do it. Otherwise, they may buy you a one-way ticket to Gitmo. Yeah. Weather is good. You may get even Cuban cigars. You get a chance to sleep outside. Yeah. But it's Gitmo. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is, what was this? Oh, VIX. We were talking about VIX. I don't think we have a problem yet. This is normal stuff until we get about 50 to 60 area, this area. And 80 was going to be fireworks. I don't think we're going to see 80 right now. Seasonality says maybe September, but not now. I think we're just going to have a corrosive market environment for especially buy and hold environment. Yeah. So, and you can't day trade this stuff. It's very difficult. I haven't made so much mistakes than I have recently in the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's just difficult. And part of it is liquidity. We built a liquidity analyzer that looks at the flow as they come in on ESN and Q by price, and constantly is matching which side is pushing it, long or short. We have never seen such a low liquidity. Uh, a big challenge is going to be Friday. Why? Because the number comes an hour early. So be mentally prepared for that. Long on the weekly, still short. What a good short on a daily. Okay. We're still high. We're a little bit above -2. The bottom is somewhere down here. So I don't think we're done. So don't go and bet the farm. Day trade only. Amount small or just 2 small options. Don't go fancy, and not high beta options like MSTR. The vols will kill you. You can't go there. Okay, here it comes. We just got the data on skew. Skew has dropped dramatically to 138. Remember what we were talking about back here? We said an event is coming. Within 60 to 90 days, this was December 4th. What's today? Okay, excuse me. Let me ask you a question. What was yesterday? Come on, Murray. What was it? Come on, smart guys. What was yesterday? March 4th. Always 60 to 90 days. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There's your March 4th right there. Or March 5th. To the day. 90 days. I rest my case. Tico has gotten so much traction just from the skew charts. Just from that. Obviously, you got to put the sigma charts on it, but you can create that your own. No, there's no proprietary thing about it. Issue is really interpretation, not the tool. All right, we had the issue here. We resolved it this morning, um, and we're still above zero, which basically says it's a bottom, it's a bottom, it's a bottom. But we know better because of chaos and incompetence in Washington. They're going to change this thing several hundred times back and forth. So milk it much different way than we can thinking that we're thinking right now. So this is a negative 3.5. This was one of the lows. This was almost the same low, but you get a divergence. See what I'm doing? Almost the same low on the price, which is ESH25, but look at the value. So one is at 2 sigma, the other one is over 3. But you could see the reversal. Remember, so the reverse assets, you have to look at flipped. So it is a candidate to be a low. I think the question is, what do we do on March, spring equinox, March 20? That's such a huge magnet for the price formation and activity. So, okay, yields. Yields are going up. What did Admiral Tico said? Of course, his big thing was here. Obviously, we go back to when the Fed eased up. Was it 75 basis points or was it 50? I think it was 50. 50 basis points. Yeah, but you could see it's trying to build a base here again and pull up. How do I see it better? I see it on the CIs. So it drifts, went down, now it's trying to cross back up. Um, in a normal world, we probably got to take this high out. This is 7-year high for 10-year. This is the most important part of the chart, is a 10-year. So keep an eye on it. All right, Larry's up and down ratio. We were below almost or touching negative 90 this morning. Obviously, very early on, it reversed back up. It doesn't have memory. That means it's not going to keep track of all the possibilities. It looks at what the ending value was for that bar, each bar being at 30 minutes. So now there's no signal. But early this morning, it was down here. It says, buy me, buy me. And then it flipped back up. So let's go to the model portfolios. What's called, I think it's called value inputs. Let me see what that is. Let's open this up. Let's do it on Nasdaq. Oh, okay, edit. No, I don't want to do the indicator. I'm sorry. I want to do. Hold on. Let me come here. I want to do what's inside of it. There you go. Yes, value. Value up, value down. Okay. I don't know how they compute it, but he knows. He knows everything. This is Peter. But the bottom line is, look at what we have. We have a short here. This should be flipping. Short there. Short there. We are long here. Okay, that flipped. And in February. Yeah. This one is also February. So short, 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 short. Okay, got it. Usually don't get that. Nations. We were going up. Look, this reacting a little bit sooner on the TDEX. We went to 3 sigma. It's pulled back. A little bit jittery for me. What else do I need to show you? We'll look at some charts. Let's go to these components. Hold on. For this part. Hold on. Let's go there to. Oh, did I close that? Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, and this one is this one. Okay. Let's come back here. Okay, 50-day. Again, watch this. What the charts are doing. I'm saying the two moving averages are doing pretty wide. Pretty wide is of distance. And it's trying to pull up, trying to get some support at 42. Again, for this to work well, we need to get to 65. Get over the central area of, let's say, 40 to 50. I'm saying 40 to 60. It's going to break over that. You could see it last top to, we're at 60. Again, this is a scoring. Nobody can trade this. It's number of percentage of their stocks above their 50-day. We also have a corresponding one for 200-day. I have more experience with that. And of course, this showed the demise of a lot of the smaller the S&P 500 names. Uh, Remember, it's 80% of U.S. equities, but right now, because of Mag 7, you can basically control it with 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 names. Used to be around 30 for the S&P. So it's got more concentration, more dangerous. Um, if you have the guts to trade the equal weighted, trade that. So, although I'm not sure they have any futures on it yet. That I don't know. Okay. What else we got? Going a little bit faster than normal. That's okay. Uh, let's go do some charts. Okay, let's do our analysis on the charts. No, 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 no. Hold on. There you go. Okay. And we're going to go to swing for that. Please be prepared to give us some names. I know Nancy will, but try to beat Nancy. Okay. So give us some names to look at. Okay. Bitcoin. Well, this is Bitcoin for you. Now remember, over the weekend they put out this comment about strategic reserve. They just missed one simple thing. From where? Strategic reserve takes money. So who's going to buy it to put there? Or they're going to take the gold from Fort Knox that's booked at 42 and make it at 2,800 and then pledge the gold and borrow against it? Another minor issue. It's not executive department. It belongs to Fed. Actually, it's not part of the U.S. government at all. It's not legislative. It's not judiciary, and it's not executive. This belongs to Fed. Now, would the Fed look the other way? No, not this Fed. They got to speak up. They're not idiots like the uh, 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 Congress or judicial, Supreme Court. This guy's at Fed. They got to speak up. And tell them you can't. That's our mandate, not yours. But minor things they forgot to bring up. Again, it's going to be caught up in courts. And there's going to be defeats after defeats and so forth. I think Trump at one point will resign. He's just bored. He can't handle the fight. So you'll see. Talks a big game, big bravado, but as his sister would say, the judge who just passed away, I think not Mary, his older sister. He hasn't grown since he was 6, mentally. So he'll put up a little fight, but if the popularity drops because he's for him, his ratings. After that, ratings last night hit the all-time low for him for this term. If it continues like that, I think he just quits, and we're going to be stuck with JD Vance. So go figure. Let's just start with the first name, Apple. So sideways, we said nothing. We still say nothing. No bias. Like, you can't trade this. When you're near these levels, 50 and 20 board is a coin toss. You have to be in. Use a coin. Yeah. Trust. Trust will not telling us anything. So the problem I think Apple has is exposure to China. If you look at what's happening with China, uh, that's another stagflation area. So keep that in mind. Let me switch here on my other screen so I can look at names, go down by market cap. Why? These are the guys who move the market, the big market cap names. So let me bring this down. Okay. First time is Apple. Second is Microsoft because nobody likes NVIDIA again. Yeah. Poor NVIDIA. Yeah, the the sad part was that they reported, and the next day they took them to the cleaners. Yeah, just absolutely bombasted them. Okay, Microsoft. It went up today. That's the market. That's just moving with the market. High beta, relatively high beta, I should say. Actually, wow. Excuse me, Microsoft Beta is 1. So just in line, just in line. Okay, with the market. Okay. We came back up. We were riding 3 Sigma. So this should have been expected. It was a matter of time. Yeah. Last night, uh, technology was good. Excuse me. The Nasdaq was good. The problem was the ES. Yeah. So now we had a good solid day here, about 3%. Bravo. I like the two guys there right now. They're doing a good job. Both. What is his name? I forget. Sieta, whatever. And then of course Jeff, not Jeff, Scott Guthrie, which my brother Nate used to work for. That guy's solid, but Sieta just has the vision. Much better than the team before. Bill Gates was chasing girls, and what do you call it? I think Ballmer wanted to play basketball more than manage a company. He was in fights with everybody. You cannot be in a fight all the time. You can't be combative. You've got to solve problems. And I'm really happy with the new team. And the stock reflects that. Hello. Yeah. All right, let's go to Nvidia. Great company. I used to buy the parts for making. I used to make my own computer. CMAC knows. I used to make my own computers for trading because what you buy off shelf was horrible. And now it's caught up because nothing changed anything. No, but the CPU progress has outspaced trading software. Yeah, hell, trading is still running at 32 bits. I can't believe that. So that's why, Peter's software in the chat room, his trade station crashed at least twice today. That was a fast market, and the dome has always been an issue. My other problem was interactive. Interactive would lock up the dome, so I had to refresh it. And so, anyhow. And then I'm also testing some NinjaTrader in between when I have time by using a text, using a test protocol because we have to test a certain way. So. NVIDIA. Okay, possibly something coming up on the upside. We was up 0.8. The quick. This is it. Was it Deep Seek? That was Deep Seek. Possibly it's possible something here, but please use options only. And I would buy it somewhere around 112 area. Let it drift down. If you want to buy something on a call spread to the upside, go at least a month forward, at least. So buy, let's say, by June. By June, because we're in March, right? Or late, yeah, May expiry or June expiry. Uh, when it hits around 1 12, 113, what is this value? What's this value? This is two signal. 114. Yeah, 114. So what do you do between now and then? Put your order up, drink more tea. What do you think Admiral Tico does this? Same way. Amazon. Okay, one issue with Amazon I have, which is not as bad as uh, credit card. I have problems with credit card. There is no into it. Data is horrible. A lot of mistakes. They cannot do a quick updates and resolve a problem. Um, but anyhow, and they keep on putting bad. I don't like to owe money, so I'm not a leverage guy. I'm in positions all the day with leverage. So in my personal finances, I don't like leverage. I think we should be deleveraging anyway. I think you got to see that. This is a time of a economic cycle where the smart money, especially big money, and hopefully smart, they'll be deleveraging. Um, but I cannot compute how they're going to go with my numbers because I have bank statements, I have credit card statements. Just none of it makes sense how they come up with numbers. And I've called them to the task on Twitter. They've ignored me. You kidding me? You're gonna ignore me? Wait, that was just the first salvo. I'll have a game plan for you shortly. Anyhow, Amazon. I like it. I would buy Amazon. Yeah. Why? Mainstay. A lot of staples there. I know the income is from AWS, but I like the pattern past 200. So I would, I would say we have a 40 handle move possibility, but not tomorrow, not next month. So if you want to buy like August, September for the new high. So you got a 40 handle move. Don't spread it. Don't spread it. Why? You may miss the cap. Yeah, you may miss the cap. But look at the volume. I'm saying, look at the vols, not volume. MIVs. MIVs are too high. You have no choice. You've got to be what's called prudent man rule. Prudent man rule says you do not take outsized risk, especially with somebody else's money. So I mean, I got to follow that constantly. So what you want to do is think about grabbing call spread, maybe 205 area, and sell 245. Okay, for like August, September. But so that gives you more room to be wrong, more playroom, because chaos is too high. There's no question. Look at the data. Okay. You're going to see VIX going up. You're going to see rates going up. This is just the beginning, guys. I'm scared. I am. This is not good, especially like Weather Channel. They're canceling these things. FAA. I mean, I'm flying. I'm first time in my life I'm worried about the flight. Okay, I built airplanes. My dad was a fighter pilot. Never was worried about flying. Right now I am. It's just they'll regret it what they're doing here. I'm telling you. Now I do believe there's fraud. I do believe it's bloated, but you cannot wholesale why it's going to find fraud. And so far the numbers are not lining up. The best fact check is they have probably 19 billion in savings. You know how many of 19 billion takes to be 2 trillion? Don't give it a tax cut. Wait. When you get 2 trillion, then give it a tax cut. But you're not going to see any logic like that because of crazy campaign promise. Okay, sorry. Google. Google is doing better. It's turning, it's basing. You have a small pop, but just like the rest of them, it's a Max 7. A lot of people in here, but also a lot have gone out. Look how many, not just the yellow dots, which is outside bar, but like cyan dots you're getting, which is oversold. This is the magenta is overbought, and it works. Now, very muted here because of whatever. CI was not high enough. So I don't mind Google. Google is good. You can do some. I mean, it's also representative of the market itself and the economy, not market, the economy. So I wouldn't. I think you could do a little bit of Google. I think the better guess so far is Amazon. Let's move forward. Remember, we did the same thing a couple of falls ago, which our best choice was what? Costco. You see what it's done? Yeah. It was 600. It's over 1,000 right now. Not too shabby for a big marketplace name like that, a big market cap name. Okay, Meta. Meta stabilized finally. It was going nuts before, and then dropped, stabilized. It's at 50. A lot better than other names, which are kind of hanging on to 200, respective 200 average. Um, uh, I think you could see a new high for Meta in the next few months. I'm not saying the next. I mean, you have inverted you have inverted term structure of bonds and notes. Uh, so let's look at post tax day. You know, post April 15th on. I think you could see some good money coming to Meta. If you want to pick a little bit here, fine, but give yourself a good stop. If you're doing options, again, think about May, June, July options. Yeah, don't do this friend of mine just went nuts. There was a tip we had on a not a tip, but suggestion from a doctor saying the data for this thing was a medical item. Looks good. Take a look at it. He went and bought that Friday's expiration. and of course this was because it came under attention because it was making a high. Are you nuts? It makes a high, and you buy next week Friday's calls. He got completely evaporated. He has not gone back to the market since. Now, a small guy wants to take 10,000 and make a millionaire for it. It's not going to work, and find himself. So don't do that. Again, lessons about things not to do. So Meta is also, it is, I think, risk adjusted in a good area. Would I like to be lower? Oh yeah, I would like to see it at the 200 day. But this also says there's a strength. They came to save it much earlier. All right, Avgo, Broadcom, Reg FT. My brother Corey works for him as a consultant, as a freelancer. Okay, look at this one. Holy mackerel! Another big time flyer at 180, and over the low was 187. Yesterday was yesterday was 180 even. Okay, which was 200 day. 200 days 179.68, saying 180. Yeah, this probably is decent too. Probably. Again, that fill the gap here. Fill this gap. So nibble again. Avgo is okay to nibble. Slightly, not too much. Don't get bloated. Make sure you diversify. Okay. Okay. What do we got here? Tesla. Tesla's got problems. It's got no sales or lack of sales, especially in Europe. People are they're selling their Teslas and giving the money to charity. The richer people. The ones who are not, they're just moving to another car. But Tesla has become, Elon has become poisonous for Tesla stock. So people are voting with their pockets. That's just part of democracy. It's okay. The stock doesn't look good. No, no. I mean, can you see 190? Yes. Yeah, you can see 190 there. Yeah, yeah. Can we see after that? This is 192 there. Forget this. Um, I see 250 from my house. That's for sure. That's a 06 central fair value on the monthly. Those are key prices, guys. Monthlies. Yeah, don't say, oh, I gotta see what it's gonna do tomorrow. No. This is a much bigger structure. This has completely wiped out the election, right? This is the election time. Or was it here? No, it's right here, right in here. This is yeah. This is the as far yeah, completely wiped out, completely. Uh, I wouldn't panic with them until we get to 130s. That's where Mr. Elon, has to figure out what to do. Because at 133, the call, the options, the bonds, I'm sorry, the notes on his the collateral that's collateralized by the stock will come due. If we go down there like we almost did last time, which was about here, that is a very painful proposition. 138. Now, of course, he's got threatened this and that, but he's not a bully. Yeah, bullies when your logic stops working. So, okay, Costco. My favorite day. I'm usually like more sexy, high beta names, but look at this baby. Come on, look at this baby. We don't. We give you good trades. Come on, it held up all this time. It's held up. Costco looks good, guys. Yeah, I would stay in Costco if you're in. Would you add a little bit? Tiny bit, tiny bit. Yeah. It's just really a bad time right now for buying. Just very few gems you can find. Netflix. Okay, Netflix. No. Guys, I haven't practiced this. Actually, I was walking Tico before this, so I'm just writing it at the same time as you do. Like I used to do that with the put call ratios and the volume breakouts back in the when I was in LA, like 2005 to 2007. Um, I don't want to have a preconceived notion of what I should do. I just want to see very quickly what criteria it meets, and and then make a choice comparatively. That is, You may look at 5, 10 names out of 500. Of that 5, 10 names, one looks good or two looks good. But you let the market come to you. You know, trade what you see, not what you think. Okay, Netflix. Yeah, probably it's okay. If we do a slowdown, that's the cheapest entertainment around. We're gonna be staying. Listen, this period, it's not COVID. Okay, COVID had a fundamentally different problem, but it feels like COVID. Okay, it acts like COVID, even though it's not COVID. If this was another COVID, now measles and other stuff could change that, but right now they're not. But if this was COVID, we wouldn't be this high. Everything would be under pressure, of course, except Netflix because it gives you entertainment remotely. Okay, who else do we have there? Costco, no, Cisco Systems, ISRG. Reg FD, one of my classmates at college, he was the founder, so he's done well. Yeah, he's done well. So, yeah, out in he's in what do you call it? What's the name of that place? That my cousin lives. Where Oracle is. Um, I forget. It's it's right above San Jose. It's on the low bottom of where the what do you call it? Is the bay is. Yeah. Very low area of the bay, and after that you go up. You're on the east side of the bay. Yeah. Yeah. Not east bay. You're on east. So actually, you're west side. You're west side of the bay. Yeah. The west side of the bay. Yeah. You're to the west of bay. Yeah. Or bay. San Francisco Bay is to your east. Think of it this way. Yeah. Surgery. It's through the surgical. Yeah. Uh, 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 not bad, guys. Kind of almost recession proof. Almost. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably park a little bit here. I've always traded this with the options, though. I gotta tell you, this stock has always scared me. It's just so powerful. Either way, because of the way it moves. So I would be a little bit careful there, but could be okay for you. Uh, AstraZeneca. Let's look at go venture out here a little bit. Ooh, ooh, not bad. Get in quickly if you can. Price is not bad. Look at the MIVs. There may be a trick here. You know, if price is good, this angle, you gotta watch what the MIV, the market makers are charging you. Uh, what else we have? Cisco. Right, guys, yeah, I've got a couple of friends who are VPs there. Uh, I'm not sure they're still there. They may be out. It became a boring stock, but it was in the toilet for a while. So actually, as Seinfeld would call it, it got a couple of courtesy flushes. Yes, a second flush. Yeah, courtesy flush. Uh, uh, not too hot about it, and also telecom is not a sexy thing anymore. It did right after .com. Yes, it was. Yeah, a cent. My brother's company, not my company my brother worked for, it wasn't his. But he saved them. He truly saved us from bankruptcy. Um, yeah, they had problems with their DSL product. Uh, yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on Cisco. I'm not just too excited about it, frankly. Adobe. Oh, no, pass. Completely pass. No, there's nothing there. TXN and Qualcomm. We're getting a little bit over time. That's okay. Not worried about that. I think we got a quick point price wise where we are. Yeah, we got a little confirmation today, but I just caution you: look for a pop. This is not your retirement. This is look for a little pop. Yeah, your retirement is at risk, no question. We could be a lot lower 6 months from now. A lot lower. Yeah. It all depends how these clowns operating out in Washington. I call them clowns because they really don't know what they're doing. You can't run a government like a business. This guy was the most destructive, unsuccessful businessman with 6 bankruptcies. So that's a double wobble. Um, uh, Probably Texas Instrument is okay, probably, but you want a long duration. A little bit fuzzy, a little bit uh, going against itself. Look at the new high, and then what was that for? November, new high at around election time, and look at how the lows were. So I would be careful there. One last name, Qualcomm. I'm not going to comment into it because they're the one with Credit Karma and the operation sucks. They're showing balances that are like a year old. I mean, Jesus. And so something is wrong. And like one account doesn't even belong to me. So the biggest account there doesn't even belong to me. So, yeah, so I'm not going to go too into it. Forget. I caught them on that Twitter. Let's see what they say in the public opinion area. I'm going to win in the public court, in the court of public opinion. Of course, I'm going to win. So I've got charts and numbers and scans I can show them. So, but I'm waiting them politely to see if they rectified themselves. Qualcomm, no, no, no. This could translate to another leg down. Price not that high. It's okay. It's 150. Did this have a split? Looks like it had a split. You want SBox? Okay. Yes, Mary. I just don't like this pattern. Look, can't get through 200 a day. How many days? Yeah. SBox. Would you like some coffee? Ah, Murray. You're killing me. Uh, uh, okay. 115. No, 111. I'm saying 111. Okay. Okay. I'll pause. Probably I would keep it on my list, Nancy, as a watch list, but it's not. Let it come to you. I would be a buyer at 103 with a tight stop. If it goes below that, then you can pass off. You get out of wait. But if it come and touch 103 and it starts going up, I'll add. So that's your binary decision. Okay. Any other names, guys? Keep in mind, I'm here some days at 4:35. Yeah, it's just a lot to do right now. So that's why I'm looking forward to. I don't mind that. I want to put what I can. Remember, we went 25 years with like 20 indicators. Now we're trying to compress that, take 10 of them, and get it out here in 10 days. It's not easy. So, but after that, I'm going to take a week off and go see family and just relax and have some chilo kebab with Mr. Elahi and especially at Sadaf. Yeah, Sadaf is a good chili kebab place on Ventura. Any question, guys? Siegfried, Thomas, Robert, Michael, and Kevin. Any other questions for me? If not, I bid you guys farewell, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Now, let me make a comment there. Because I'm on travel, this is the one time, it's the New Year, Persian New Year, which is the spring equinox. Let me go to a calendar, okay? So, yeah, it's 19, which is the night before New Year. I'm not gonna doing any webinars. 2 weeks from now. So 26 is the next time we see you. So this time instead of 2 weeks would be 3 weeks. So next webinar is 26, and I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna verify we're good there. Hold on 1 second. Nothing to hide here. It is what it is. Let's go there. I'm gonna see what calendar is programmed on. If not, I have to. And then any update I do. Oh no, that's his. I'm sorry, that's his. This is the one. This is in progress. Okay. Uh, March 26th. There you go. Yeah. So it's programmed for March 26th for the next one. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you in 3 weeks. All the best. Will do. Thanks, Michael. I need a little breather. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm even taking Tico. Tico is another issue by himself. You know, especially across, across the country. Yeah, it just. Yeah, he's got a hotel here. He's got about 20 girlfriends there. Let him have go fun with them. He's he needs to do his business. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just yeah. I it's cheap. It's like $40 a day, and just let him have fun. You know what I go to get him through the. And plus, we don't have a direct flight, so it's quite a bit. Yeah. See you guys in 3 weeks. Thank you again. I'll post this shortly.